His angel charms. Got home from work, and as I usually do, I go and check YouTube just to see what's going on, just to see what videos I may have missed, what live streams I may have missed. And this one here is a doozy. I'm gonna give y'all a few minutes to get in here. Oh my, oh my. Good morning, good morning. I will start the live stream in a few minutes. This here is unbelievable. I I I knew as soon as I heard it. Good morning. I'm gonna start about the 2 minute mark. I know it's early. I'm giving a few minutes for people to get in. I'm starting the 2 minute mark. Oh, this is crazy. Crystal's an idiot. Like the title says, she's an idiot. Oh my gosh, she's an idiot. I knew. I knew as soon as I heard the voice. I knew. I knew. But I'm gonna give my thoughts, my commentary on it. But I knew. I knew. Okay, 2 minute mark. This is Crystal Swirl's video from last night. Relationship women versus single women, and it was a call-in show. And she had someone call in. You guys might have seen it already. I don't know, but if you know, you know. You'll know the voice when you hear it. But let's go ahead and start with this phone call. I may continue the live after this phone call. We'll see. The whole thing is over 4 hours. I'm at the hour and a half mark, so I'm going to start from here. But here we go. I'm just going to give my thought. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Good morning, y'all. Shit.
Marshall. All of them want to fuck something else, but all of them are not going to act on it. And that's where Calvin comes into place. Calvin is not going to act on it.
Phone calls coming.
Okay? But let's be real about their nature. No one is exempt from male nature.
The
It's
phone.
a male, sweetheart. Okay? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Who is this? Who we got on the line?
I'm an older woman. I'm in my 70s,
That's fine.
and I saw. Okay.
I'm
Before she gets started, first of all, that's not the voice of a 70-year-old woman, but if y'all know who this is, we'll find out soon enough when the dumbass figures it out. Or I don't know if the person tells who she is, but right now she has no clue, and neither does the chat.
I want
I'm
to
a bit older
know.
myself. I'm 50. I'm getting there. And it doesn't matter. People are living longer now. And let's keep it real. Some of these seniors have active sex lives, and the
Yeah.
desire
Yeah.
Good morning, Black
to be
Sherrod.
with somebody or to
Sherrod.
be loved, it never goes away. Age has nothing to do with it. It never goes
Very
away.
true.
You're old, not dead, sweetheart. Okay?
Thank you.
Uh,
Thank you. I'm curious. What race of men do you recommend we date? What is the answer? Or
I feel
like, what
that
do you
black
recommend?
women should definitely explore their options, and they should definitely date men of other races.
Okay. Okay.
Now, Crystal, you tell women to stay away from men, period. But now you suggest other races of men. I guess you're still mad about the postman, but it's understandable. You go through this with men that have other women or who don't want you or using you in some kind of way. So you will go back and forth on it. I understand.
Are
Have
you
you
one of
ever
the
been
women?
with
Are
a
you one of
black
the black women
man?
that struggle with that?
Yes, I do. I do. I do.
Well,
Um,
even
you
though you
know,
in your 70s, I'm assuming you could pass a 55 on a good day. Okay, so you should not
that's
count yourself
right.
out the
Yeah.
game.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a question for you. Have you ever tried dating a black man before?
I've dated black men before. Absolutely.
Okay.
This is
And how
hilarious.
did it go?
I horrible.
This is hilarious.
Horrible.
She has no
Okay, I've
freaking
only dated
clue.
one black man that I
Hmm.
could absolutely say he was a decent man. Okay, no, I wasn't one. It was
Oh,
two.
what
It
made
was
him
two of them.
decent?
It was two of them. I dated this dude named Steven, and I dated Jeff. And both of them were decent guys. So I can't say all black men are fuck. No, I actually bumped into two decent ones. So
Okay, and what made them not work out? Like, why didn't you give Jeff or the other one a chance? Like, what happened with those two?
well, Jeff lived with his mother. Okay, he lived with his mother. He wasn't trying to move out.
Black Sherrod. Yes, it is. And this stupid fool don't even know. She don't even realize who she's talking to.
He didn't work. He didn't have a job, and he just was just a leaf blowing in the wind. And Steve was a situationship where he lived with his baby mama, and she didn't want him no more. She's running around sneaking around on him, and he
Oh,
basically,
wow.
yeah, she snuck around on him, and he didn't expect that to happen, and he ended up dealing with me,
Yes, it
and he
is.
took care of me.
Scared.
He helped me a lot with my bills. He bought me things, and at the time I didn't have a lot of money, so I was grateful for the help. But yeah, I understood
Oh,
his
so
situation.
sweet.
I understood his situation, and we spent time together. He was a gentleman, and we left it at that. Sometimes people end up in
Oh,
situationships. Everything is not a relationship.
that's true. That's true.
Hmm.
Would you ever give a black man a chance again, or this is it?
I don't think I would give another black man a chance. I'm at the age where I've seen
Hmm.
enough. I've seen enough, and if I do deal with the male creature, I'm 4B right now. Okay, that's just where my happiness has led me. But like I said, nothing stays the same in life. Life is constantly a game of you evolving, changing, and morphing into something else. So if I ever find myself morphing into something else, and I want to be with a man, I would definitely be with a non-black man. I don't think I would be with a black man again because they too much, honey. They ride it till the wheels fall off.
Yeah.
They be in their goddamn 70s trying to fuck something that's 39. All right, I ain't got time for that shit. And then
Right,
and they get and
right,
the
right.
HIV rates are crazy right now. You know.
So basically, she's still open to the next Tyrone. Maybe she'll have another one by her next birthday, and perhaps he'll take her to Chili's.
And a lot of
Why is it going up so
a lot
high?
of them don't want to spend money. A lot of them look at us as being an auntie. They look at us the way they look at their sisters or their daughter or their mother. And I don't want nobody looking at me in that type of way, like I'm a fucking relative. No, I'm a woman, and I want shit the same way that bitch
I
got shit.
agree.
And you buy things for her, and she's Asian or she's white. I want the same thing. And a
Right.
lot of them feel like we got to jump through hoops to get it.
No, you don't have to jump through hoops. Those white, Asian, and all those other women, they open their mouths when they want something and they don't ask for Applebee's or shrimp fried rice or when the man says, wherever you want to go, I'll take you, and you get Chinese when you really want Applebee's. As we saw you on your birthday with your boo, the postman, the black man. They know how to open their mouths and ask for shit. You just know that you'll probably get a no, and therefore you're afraid to ask.
And we shouldn't have to. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Crystal, do you mind if you save my number so sometimes we can keep in touch?
Let me look at my phone. Hold on. Let me look at my phone.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
I'm telling you, honey. These relationship women. Okay. A lot.
Yeah, the high
They could
HIV
be
rates
work.
are too much.
It takes work because sometimes you gotta bite your tongue. You can't say everything you want to say to a relationship girl.
Right.
And then the relationship girls, a lot of times I think they be biting their tongue too. And they be dancing around what they want to say.
Mm-hmm.
But tonight, Stephanie
No.
snapped. And I've never heard,
Oh, what happened with
I've
Stephanie? What
never heard,
happened?
that's my friend. I've never heard her snap like that. But I knew she had a lot of rage inside of her against single women picking on her. Because she's like, I'm finally happy and you bitches can't be happy for me. And she snapped. She said, where your man at? I screamed
Oh.
the way my scream screamed, okay?
Oh my God.
That's probably because the women in your chat were going off on her for having a happy relationship and they can't find one. So I don't blame her for going off, for snapping.
Yes. Because a lot of them they be that
So
they
what
want to say
happens if
that.
the relationship is over?
A
What
lot.
happens if he breaks up with her? What happens? What will she do?
Wait, say that again.
What happens if he breaks up with her or break her heart? What will she do?
Are you kidding me? That's Stephanie. Let me tell you about Stephanie. Stephanie, she is very resilient. Okay, she once told me if it don't work out with this one or whatever, she'll bounce back on her feet. You know what I'm saying? She's not the type. She is not the type to just sit there and lay down like a dog and cry and be like, oh my God, it's the end of the world. No, Stephanie will dust herself off and keep it moving. And that's what that's what I admire about her. She's not gonna let men take it to the point where she loses her, her femininity, her ability to be flexible.
Okay, and why can't you do the same? Why do we have to have all this hate speech against men? If you admire that about her, why can't you strive to be like her?
She's like a boxer. She'll take a blow and she'll get right back up and keep boxing.
Oh, I can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, she can, honey.
I can't do that.
She can. And if she ever gets hurt or if it don't work out with him, trust and believe she because she's attractive. She's an attractive girl and she will get her ass right back out there and catch another fish.
She can do
Absolutely. And I like that about her. I like that about her. She's not gonna sit there and be like, woe is me. No, she's gonna get out there and she's gonna date somebody that's worthy of her time.
You just prove why you can't get a man. That right there. You just prove why you can't get a man. She's attractive. She can get right back out there and find another one.
Even if it don't work out with this one,
Right. Oh my God. I wish I was like that, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that thing
But
that she
you can
said,
go
when she
ahead
said,
and we
when
can.
what'd you say?
I was saying you can save my number. My name is Vanessa.
AKA Miss Elite.
Yeah.
You can save my number if you want to talk or text me sometimes.
And you know what I told her?
Mhm.
And this stays between us.
And the internet.
Yes.
And the internet.
Okay.
I told her because she claims that she is she's very satisfied in bed with this man and that's great. I'm happy for her, but I had to keep it real with her. I said, Stephanie, I never had an orgasm from a penis.
That's your
Is something
problem.
wrong with me?
No.
Because I never came.
I took
Hey, do you know what that feels like? You got your girlfriend. She found the love of her life, and she says she's having orgasms. Oh my God, it's so amazing. And I'm like, girl, dick does that? Because I never had no orgasm from a penis.
Aw, you sound like one of those bitter single women. I can't believe she don't know who this is on the phone. She's so stupid. I knew as soon as I heard the voice. I knew. And this ain't the first time Miss Elite has tricked her ass into talking.
Oh man.
I used to fake it just to get them off of me. So
I thought we all
I got a lot of issues in that department. So to have somebody on the phone bragging and be like, "Oh, I don't want you to get mad and think I'm bragging." I'm like, "No, girl, I know you're not bragging. It's cool. I'm happy for you,
Right.
but I want her to know, girl, I can't relate. I cannot relate because I never had an orgasm from no dick. I never did."
You know what? Maybe it's the wrong man. I think that some men don't know how to use their parts properly. Maybe that's why
Oh, please don't make me
we keep
depressed tonight.
encountering them.
Do you know what it's like to be 50 years old and you
I remember.
never had an orgasm from a penis?
Oh, so
You
sorry.
yeah. I feel like something's wrong with me. Like, why can't I experience that? And I tried it. I'm happy for her. I'm happy that you're getting your rocks off. But damn, I feel a little bit weird, like saying, "Damn, girl, I can't relate." You know.
Right.
Because probably somewhere in your subconsciousness, you know this man doesn't really want to be with you after the fact. That might be you know he don't want you. He just after the box and then he's gonna bounce.
Right.
It's hard being friends
Right.
with them sometimes. It really is.
Yeah, she crazy.
So you're currently single? You're not seeing anybody at all?
I'm single. All right, I'm single. I'm not
Okay.
seeing nobody. I don't consider situationships or an occasional situation. You know, I don't consider that worthy of claiming. I'm not claiming shit unless they are emotionally connected. You
Oh, stop it. We all know the postman who had a baby mama, and that's why you couldn't show his face. You called him your boo. So stop the bullshit, Crystal. Stop the bullshit.
WYD in me all day. I'm not gonna include that as I'm seeing somebody. I ain't seeing no goddamn body right now. No.
Okay.
WYD don't count. WYD ain't doing it for me, sweetheart. I'm not claiming that. Mm-mm. Nope.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, for me, I think I'm gonna go ahead and stay single for now.
Yeah.
It seems so stressful. These men just, they want to play games even when they're older.
This is crazy.
And that's the thing. That's why a lot of these young girls are like, "I don't want your old ass." It's like you playing the same games the young ones are playing. Shit. If I'm gonna go through all of that, I might as well give me something young. Shit.
Right. I was dating this man. He was working at the post office. I was dating him for 5 years, and then I found out he was cheating on me. He was a black man. He was a black man. It was really sad.
And I be trying to tell people, I be trying to tell these girls, a lot of them cheat. Or they want, and the ones that are not cheating, they want to. They want to.
Right.
They're not going to tell you that, but they want to.
They all do. All of them. Every last single one of them.
Yeah. And what kills me is when, you get these women on, they'll jump on the phone and act like, "Okay, you said your man at the unicorn. Okay, but he's a man. The fuck?" I don't get it. Like, these relationship girls are so delusional. Like, I think it would bother them to accept that part of the nature.
Right.
But you heard what Stephanie said. Stephanie was like, "I'll just eat around the pregnant." The plate of lasagna, that analogy, men are like a plate of lasagna with a pregnant roach plopped in the middle. They would rather eat around the pregnant roach and act like they don't see it.
Oh, that's so sad.
And I said, "Girl, you got to deal with the whole man. You got to accept the bad parts and the good parts. Stop acting like the bad part don't exist." Okay?
I have a question for you, Crystal.
Yeah.
Have you ever dated a white man before?
I've dated several white men.
You can clearly hear who this is on the phone, and she ain't figured it out yet. This makes no damn sense.
Okay.
Several of them, honey.
And were they all? I mean, were they all good experiences?
No, absolutely
No.
fucking not. Because I was in a domestic violence situation with a white one. It was very public,
Oh
and
no.
they were clowning me on YouTube. And I warned black women. They got drug addict brat out there.
Oh.
They were clowning her because she brought them online to show us her Italian sausage of a man with his abs, which really they weren't. He was just skinny and his bones were showing. But she's talking about the milkman.
Who comes from a good back, whether he comes from a rich background or a poor one. I had one who came from a rich background, but he was a druggie. Made his parents, who were still together, parents in their 70s now, and this man dragged them through the pits of hell. And me, I was in foster care. I'm jealous that he got these nice parents that are still alive.
Right.
Put him up in a trailer. He lives a few hours from here. You know, but this man would like me like Ike Turner, beat worse than Tina Turner. All right,
Oh,
he beat me like I was 50 men in one. Okay, yes, it was.
How did you survive that?
I survived because I got orders of protection. I had to get orders of protection because he did not respect my boundaries. He would just, it's the summertime. It's Florida. My door's open. I'm trying to get a little bit of air. This motherfucker just walk up in my house.
Well, let's start.
I'm sitting on a couch.
Well, let's start first of all. You met him in New York, and when you were running from CPS, because your ass is probably about to go to jail for beating your first son. So y'all hopped into a car, van, or something, and y'all came down to Florida. So you brought him with you. As far as orders of protection, you had one in New York, but he tricked your ass into changing it so that he can come see you as long as he didn't beat you again, and your ass fell for that. So let's tell the truth here, Crystal. Let's tell the truth here. And then y'all came down to Florida and he beat your ass some more down here. And we clowned you because you sitting here crying over a meth head who used to beat you and stay in your house and had you spending that 300K on whatever he needed, probably his drugs, because that dick was so important to you. You did anything and everything to keep him with you.
Jump up, and I turn around, he's there. And I'm scared shitless like that. And this nigga, he's so violent and unpredictable. You never know what he's gonna do. So I would have to kiss his ass and be nice, like, babe, what you like? Yo, I got the order now. Why you just pop up like that? And he would plop on the couch and look at me like, bitch, I'm here. Like, it was a bad situation. And I was scared of him. I would be in my bed and look up, and there he is looking through the window at me. It was just horrible. It was horrible.
Oh, it was so horrible. It's so horrible. Florida got cops just like New York does. You could have called the cops if you wanted to. If it was really that bad. Let's continue.
Why did you get rid of him though? What made him stop finally coming back?
Yeah.
I got him arrested one last final time, and after he realized, yeah, this bitch ain't playing with me, I had to sneak my phone. I ran out the fucking house like I was Tina Turner, no shoes on, and with my spare phone was on like 3%, and I put on a call to the police. He didn't see it coming because he was sitting up on my couch. All right. At that point in time, he had I was pretty much hostage. He was pretty much telling me, bitch, I ain't going nowhere. You can't make me go nowhere. So when the cops came and arrested him, they said, she got papers on you. Come with us. And there was nothing he could do.
Oh, wow.
And he did not expect that. He did not know that I went outside. I acted like I was putting the garbage out. And I ran up the street, no shoes on, out of my mind, looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? And it's how many times does the cop cars have to be here?
Now, did that happen before or after the time when Dan actually rescued you? So I mean, how many times did he come and go? You know, because Dan rescued you one time from him. So I hope you're gonna tell that story. 'Cause I think he was coming through your window or some shit. Dan rescued you one time, at least.
And I'm telling you, keep your voice
Right.
down. You yelling at the top of your
Hey,
voice
B Dub.
like you crazy. I'm terrified. And it was just a traumatizing situation. And
V Dub, in case you don't know, Crystal Swirl is talking to Miss Elite and don't realize it yet.
and my level of anxiety and I got PTSD to this day from that man.
Oh.
He was very violent, very violent.
Well, I'm glad you put him in jail because you protected other women by doing that.
Yeah.
That was commendable.
She's got PTSD from this, but she did a live maybe a year ago. She talked about how she still loves him. He don't live too far from her, but she still loves him. PTSD, girl.
That
Thank
was
you.
good. Yeah, I remember in the past I think you were dating a guy named Top Shelf Todd. I think you were. I'm sorry, my memory's not that great. Were you dating a guy named Top Shelf Todd, or was that just a
Who?
subject? I don't remember. Top Shelf Todd. You used to talk about a top.
Oh yeah. I was dating him for a little while, but I wouldn't even really call it dating because he didn't take me seriously. It was more of a case of he was single, I was single, and we were just like messing around. But he didn't have what I wanted.
Oh,
He did not have what I wanted. Mm-mm.
He didn't have it. He didn't bring them flowers that you wanted for Mother's Day. He didn't have what she wanted. Those flowers for Mother's Day.
He wasn't as top shelf as I thought he was. Okay. It was all a facade. Okay. Yeah, it was a facade. Mm-hmm.
So what? I mean, any other bad experiences with white men, or that was it?
I mean, I've had white men over the years. You know, I've mostly dated average Brads who didn't have their money up,
Bring up
Brads
Dan.
who
Bring up
didn't want
Dan.
nothing really. We just talking and being each other's security blanket because I was something to do, he was something to do. So nothing serious.
Oh, don't let her slide with that Miss Elite. Bring up Dan.
Those type of men, you know, where you meet them on the dating site or you meet them in public, and you strike a conversation. He takes you out to eat. You mess around a little bit, have sex a couple of times, and then it's WYD, and then it fades away. Nothing crazy.
Oh no! I mean,
He takes you to the store to buy your own engagement ring, and you pick out some cubic zirconia shit. You don't know your worth, sweetheart. You get to pick out your own freaking engagement ring, and you buy cubic zirconia.
what dating apps do you recommend? Like, what do you use?
I'm all over the place. I was all over the place.
Okay.
You know, I tried to stay away from Plenty of Fish. I heard that dating app was horrible.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to stay away
Okay.
from what's another yeah, pretty much Plenty of Fish was and Plenty of Fish, Hinge was horrible. All right, certain dating apps are just full of trashy men who just want to hook up. They just want to hook up. They got wives, they got girlfriends, or they live with their mother in the basement and they're an incel, and they want to Uber you over to their house to get laid. And, you know, men, they don't want nothing. They don't want nothing. So I figured out, Crystal. I started watching all these videos on YouTube about women were making videos talking about, oh, the STD rates are crazy. Stay off the dating apps. So I said, you know, before I catch something, let me get the fuck up off of here. Because too many videos was coming out like that.
That must have been before you were on TikTok and you still had that money and you were offering those fuck boys over there $1,000 to spend a week with you and just feed Big Mama grapes and fan you. Did anybody take you up on that offer?
And I said, I've been lucky. I've been lucky so far. Let me not push it. And I just got the fuck off of there.
Talk about Dan.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And what are your thoughts on do you recommend black women date Asian men or Latino men, or no?
I definitely recommend Latino men, you know,
Okay.
and Asian men. I mean, I at this point in time, I believe if you're gonna date, go according to character. You know, go according to
Okay,
character, because some of these brads are not what they. After that horrible experience with that white man, I said, you know what? This is all about character at the end of the day. Because some of these white men, honey, they will go upside your head and do all type of stuff to you.
Oh,
Yeah, and we already had black. And I said, I was the first one to come out the closet and say, I had PTSD, and my YouTube family was like my sense of shelter, of safety. You know what I'm saying? And they knew my domestic violence situation. And anytime he could pop up, and I would tell my audience, oh, I gotta go now. Such and such is here. You know, they'd be like, Crystal, call the police. Like, they were my friends. They got me through a rough spot.
oh.
Yeah. But I
Oh, he
definitely,
was crazy.
he was, the man was crazy, and he has mental illness issues. So he officially he was supposed to be on medication, but he don't take his medication. He don't take his mental health medication. The man is crazy. And then I come to find out later, he was in the psych ward. I'm like, what? His family he was in the high class psych wards, the ones that the celebrities get sent to, because his parents got a lot of money. So they sent him to the place.
Wow.
And one time he slipped at the mouth and he bragged to me. He said, yeah, man, I seen a couple of celebrities. I ain't gonna tell you who they are, but yeah. When I was locked up, I seen a few celebrities in those kind of places, you know, in those therapy,
Wow.
those recovery addict type places. He was an addict. He had a bad drug.
Oh, that's
He had a really
terrible.
bad drug problem.
Oh.
Really bad drug problem.
That sounds scary.
You
And,
didn't
at
care.
my age, I'm 72 years old. I can't run fast, so if a man is coming after me, I don't know what to do.
I'm sorry. That is not the voice of a 70-year-old woman. This is so funny. But Crystal, you knew about his drug habit. You knew. Girl, you knew. You just worried about the D.
And that's another
I don't
thing
know.
about me. I'm overweight. You know, I'm plus size. I'm a little bit over 300. So I can't afford to be
Choosy.
I can't afford for no man to be beating my ass. I'm not in shape to fight back like that. I would just lay there. And plus I have a spinal condition where my spine is very
Oh.
deteriorated, and I'm often laying down a lot, and I'm leaning on stuff because my spine can't hold me up like it used to. And
So you had to lay there while he
oh
punched
yeah, I
on
used
you?
to lay there and block my face.
Oh.
I had to block my face because he used to try to give me head. I really think he was trying to kill my ass for real, so he could live in my house and turn it into a goddamn drug house. That's what he wanted to do.
And you still claim to love this man? You don't want to be with him anymore, but you still love him? He don't live too far away, a couple of hours?
That's what divine was telling me. Because this man, he was beating me in my temple repeatedly. And I asked a friend of mine, I was like, yo, why he kept hitting me in that spot? Like, it hurt right there. And she said, girl, he was trying to kill your ass. He was beating you in your temple? Oh, he was trying to kill you.
And you survived all that?
I survived that shit. I said, yep. And I did crazy things to get him away from me. I had to pay neighborhood Tyrone's to protect me. But I had to get them. At the time, I had a lot of money because I had an inheritance.
How much did you?
One time
how
I gave
much
a
did you
Tyrone.
pay them?
One time I gave Tyrone $1,000 in cash. I took him to the bank. I said, "Here's $1,000.
Oh.
Get this nigga out my house." And he went to work. I let him live in a certain part of my house, and he used to come home from work and go live in the back part of my house. And he was like a watchdog, and he kept them away from me.
What? $1,000 to Tyrone living in your house. $1,000 to Tyrone, who's supposed to be the one that's killing black women every 4.5, 5 hours. That's the one you go to protect a black woman yourself. The one who's always killing us. Against a white guy that was actually trying to kill. Oh boy.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
You do what you got to do in those
So for
type of
$1,000,
situations.
I mean, For $1,000, how many days did he stay with you?
He was with me for about 2 months. You know, he stayed about 2 months, and that's around the time I was going up to the courts, trying to get that order of protection
Well,
enforced
whoever
and stuff
child
like that.
is
You know,
living there
Mhm.
has.
but yeah, it
Right.
was bad.
Hold up. V-Dub. You talking about like right now, present time? Because one of her last lives, two or three back, she said she was living alone. You said Tyrone living there had a nice big truck. You talking about right now, present time? What do you mean, huh? You're confusing me. There's two cars in the driveway. Wait a minute. Okay. Who is there? Because Crystal sold her car, remember? Or she loaned it to somebody to make the payment. They were supposed to bring it back. But that was a RAV4, and I think it was like a dark blue color or something. What the heck? Oh, you got to give me more details. Hey, Klingon. I don't know who's you don't know who's there, but there are two cars in her driveway. I bet neither one of them are hers though. Interesting. Maybe we'll find out in a future live.
Over here. I mean, cop cars every 2 weeks in front of my house. And I
Every
told him one time, I said, listen, I didn't come down here for that. You know what I'm saying?
There's a big Chevy and a car parked there frequently. Mm. Mm. Okay, I'm gonna keep that in mind. Maybe I'll call one day and ask her who are the cars in her parking in her driveway.
And I was scared of him. It got to the point where, I was talking to him in an ass kissing voice and tiptoeing around him and scared in my own house. And I said, I'm never going. I'm
I see people say Bucket is still lying about starving a child. Wait a minute, what? I see P. Oh, Pissy Bucket is still. Oh yeah, okay, I see. Okay, yeah.
never going through this again. So when I go off on Stephanie and I tell her
Mhm.
about these male creatures, and this is heaven right now, being alone, not cooking for them. Oh, suck, and
Right.
not, oh, suck my dick. Oh, do this. Oh, do that. And I was scared of him. If he told me to suck his dick, I suck
Oh,
that shit.
they always
I was
they always
terrified of
want
him.
their dick sucked. They always want it sucked all the time. You're right. They all know why the men they love when women do sucky. I don't know
Cars
why.
in her driveway
I don't
rolls
get
out
that.
Party
Why?
City
You know
weed
why they
so she
want that
can't
so much?
drive.
Mm, I don't
Do
know.
you know why?
Why?
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. I
But
have no idea.
my thing is this right now. I have been through hell and back with these men. And that's not my first domestic violence situation. I was actually in my first domestic violence situation at the age of 16. I had this grown ass 25-year-old
Oh my
man beating my
God.
ass, and I was pregnant, and I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Okay, I had no supervision. I ended up in foster care. I was just like a leaf blowing in the wind. Like, you know what I'm saying?
What race was that man?
Black, a ugly nigga
Oh,
with a
that's a
flat
black
nose.
one.
He had an ugly nose.
He had a flat nose.
I
Oh,
hated
not
his
the
nose.
flat
And
nose.
the baby came out with his nose. I said, oh Lord, this shit is annoying.
Oh,
So
Which
I birthed
baby?
another
oh,
him. And girl, it's a long story. All you gotta know is I am not a fan of males.
Wait a minute, because if you're talking about your oldest son, oh my goodness, Crystal. I'm not gonna give his name or nothing, but if you know, you know. But her oldest son, the one that ran from her, who got away, luckily, he looks exactly like her. Just take off a wig, put on a baseball cap, and slap on a beard. He looks just like her. So if he's black and ugly and she want a light skinned child because of that, well, he looks like you, so you ugly too.
Okay, I look at the men in my family. I
Right.
look at the neighborhoods of these single mother households. I look at every time I turn on the news, somebody getting molested, somebody getting raped, somebody getting
Every
killed
day. Every
every
day.
fucking day. And it's like I got this friend who I really, really like. I really love Stephanie, but I don't think it's
Right.
hard talking to her because it's like, damn girl, be real about these males. Okay, I'm not a fan of them. I'm not.
I'm just curious, Klingon, do you know who that is on the phone?
I'm glad you
You
found your
just don't
unicorn.
say things to
I'm
yourself.
glad she found her a good one. But I'm good with it. I don't want to date them. I don't really like them at this point.
I don't blame you. And what other abuse did you survive? You deserve to write a book on this. You're a survivor.
Girl,
You're a survivor.
I went through so much abuse with these male creatures. And there's things I would never talk about on the air that I went through with men. But just know I've been abused by them. That's all you gotta know.
Well, I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're okay today.
I had to get therapy and everything. Okay.
Oh, therapy too. I don't blame you. I'm just glad you're alive because there's so many black women who have been murdered, by men, and no one cares.
And I am a survivor.
I can't believe she
All
don't
right.
know who this is.
I'm not no
Yes,
goddamn
well,
hero. I would never call myself a hero or no. Or a victim. I'm a goddamn survivor. Cause I could have got killed many times by these motherfuckers.
yeah,
I
yeah.
could have been pushing up daisies in the cemetery. All right.
And they'll be laughing about it on the internet.
Of course.
So many cruel people.
And they had I don't know if you saw that video that came out. It was I think it was on TikTok. And it was a young lady, and she was in a car, and the brat was spazzing out. He was like, I'll fuck you up. I'll kill you. I'll pull his cover and choke the shit out you. And she had text, I will never date another white man. I think she was looking for a little bit of sympathy or girl, call the police or that type of response. And the black man was so mean towards her. Well, that's what you signed for. You wanted a white man, but you got it. Not my problem. And they were so nasty in the comment section. And you could tell this girl was really scared. And she was very, and it was like, if that was a black man, you would be mouthing off. Where's all that mouth at now? And but the girl kept her composure. She reminded me of myself. She did not antagonize him. He would go off calling all these curse words. I'll kill you. And she was like, you don't want to do that. Come on, let's just go home. Like she was trying to keep it calm.
Right.
And I realized then this girl's trying to get out alive out of a bad situation. And he was driving the car and he was driving it real fast. You could hear it.
Oh, no.
Yup. And she looked scared, but she helped. I think that phone was her lifeline because she went live on TikTok.
She wants the opinions of other people about who she's dating or will never date again. You got a phone and you're worried about the internet's opinion rather than calling the police. And if you can't talk, I mean, they can just leave the phone line open, and they can. I'm gonna track your location. I think they have that kind of technology these days.
Oh, she did?
Yep, and the comment section was flooding up real quick, and the black men were very nasty to her. And I was like, you niggas got a lot of nerve, because I don't even see black couples down here no more. It's not but niggas with white girls, Spanish girls. You don't see no black men with no black women. So for them to
But you don't want that, Crystal. So why the complaint?
act like that towards her, she probably dated a white man because she said, damn, all of these niggas are dating white girls. So she probably said, damn, if I want to get
might
me,
as well.
yeah, you might as well. What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I found my peace with being single. I'm not missing nothing. And don't get me wrong, if you are in love with a man, the way Stephanie is with Calvin, it could be heaven. I've been there. And I think it happened maybe once in my lifetime where I really was in love with a man and we emotionally connected. And the person that I did that with, it was with Jeff. Jeff, who lives with his fucking
Oh.
mother, and her brownstone in Brooklyn, and the motherfucker don't want to grow up.
Just the black guy who.
And he was jet
just
black.
The black guy who
Jeff,
was
Jack,
nice.
Jet.
He was jet black.
He was black as fuck.
Oh, black as the night.
But he really dug me. He really dug me, and we had and when you bond with them, when you be with a male creature and they let, because I ain't nothing wrong with me. When they let go emotionally and connect, it feels so good. We would lay in bed one day. I was 26 years old. I was selling perfume on the street around that time. I didn't want to go to work. And I'm just laying in the bed with this man, and it felt harmonious. I said, this must be what heaven feels like. Because he was like, Dad, you got to go to work today? And I was like, I was just laying there like, I didn't want to get out the bed with this motherfucker. Like, we was just talking, holding each other. And I was like, Dad, this is what it must feel like to be in love. Like, I really, and it was a black jet ass man, yeah. And he was ugly, too. He wasn't even cute.
Do you think the jet black man is still single? Maybe you two can link back up?
No, Jeff probably, he probably inherited that brownstone by now, because I don't think his mother's still around. But my point is this.
What's it him inheriting a brownstone got to do with y'all not getting back together? The honest truth is you don't want to take your ass back to New York, because you might have to still face them charges.
You know, for one point in my life, I actually emotionally connected with a male. And so for that, everything happens for a reason. Because now I realize that's what my friend, Stephanie, that's what Stephanie is going through right now. Stephanie has connected with a man. And when you connect with it's right, but so many of them hold back their feelings. So many of them have been hurt before, and they don't want to open up, and so they won't let you in, you know. So the heaven is one-sided. The heaven is inside of your head, and meanwhile he's holding back. But when they let that shit go the way Calvin did, child, that's why I know what Stephanie's going through.
Calvin, what race was Calvin again? I'm sorry, I forgot. What race was Calvin?
Calvin's white. I've seen pictures of him. He's a nice-looking dude.
Calvin's a white guy.
Nice-looking dude, 6'6".
Oh, nice.
She got lucky. But my thing is this. When she told me, Crystal, it feels like heaven, I want that for her. Because I experienced it back in 1996. I know exactly what the fuck you're feeling. So I am not jealous at all. I think every woman should feel that with a man. But something is wrong with these motherfuckers of today. They don't want to let go. They're not flexible. They get hurt one time and they close like a turtle back into their little shell.
Yes.
And meanwhile, women get hurt over and over and over again, and we open up. Like I said, that's why I said God is female, because we got that flexibility.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? And they are a defective female. They are a defective, mutated female. That's really what a male is.
That's true. Yes. Because we all start out as females, and then we develop. And they go male, we go female. That is true.
They mutate. What they are host of the fallen angels. That's what they are. And the deal was struck in the garden. It was struck in the garden. For them, the divine is so gracious that she gave them a second chance. She didn't want to send them to hell. Even though they were the fallen angels, she said, your job is to protect and provide for my original creation. That was their assignment. And they are failing miserably. A lot of them are going to go to hell for that shit. And she even said it clearly in the Bible. He who does not provide is equal to an infidel. An infidel is a non-believer of God.
Of God.
She's not playing with them.
Yes.
She's not playing with them. A lot of them is going to end up in hell. Because you got a race, you got all these women down here who need husbands. We are made to love.
Yes.
We crave it. We're nurturers. We are nesters.
Yes.
Okay, you know how you ever seen you know what a nester is, right? A person that makes a nest.
Yes.
And they make the home. Like, you ever seen a bird build its nest? That's what we are. We're nesters. We're not supposed to be builders.
Right.
The fuck? So
No.
balance,
No.
so nature is off. They throwing everything off balance by being so defiant. I get it. The price
Right.
of living is high, blah, 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 blah. But the reality is this, okay, a woman wants to work a little part-time. They gonna have to help. And women are cracking down now. They're like, okay, you're gonna have to help with these chores. I'm not gonna be doing this, and coming home. Honey. If I come home, we take turns cooking a dinner. I cook twice a week. You cook twice a week. We meet in the middle. These men don't want to meet in the middle. They want you to work and do all the girly shit. Nah.
When has she ever preached about meeting in the middle? Never. Never, never, never.
Everything. I don't understand that. Everything.
Mm-mm. So a lot of women are tapping out.
You're right.
And they say, I'm not going to, they burning themselves out. And they say, oh, this is too much. This is too much. Too much.
Wow.
And the men don't want to participate. They don't want to do the chores and do the errands with the kids and run up to the schools. They don't want to do all that shit. They're like, oh, I just go home.
No.
I just come home from work and that's it. Nah.
Crystal. Have you heard that Sharia's 7th husband passed away?
Oh my God, I heard about that.
Yes.
And she must be going
What are
through
your thoughts?
it.
What?
Yes.
She must be going through it for real. Now, I know who you are. You're Miss Elite, because I'm reading the comment section right now.
Well, it's about time somebody told your dumb ass.
Come on, Chris. No. Okay. We had a good chat, okay? Yeah.
So I know you digging
Go
for
ahead.
information. Please don't put up, listen, I've been dragged.
Oh, she ain't digging up nothing. You freely talked about this shit. You just didn't know who you were talking to. It took how long? Boy. Let's go.
We're both black women. We should not tear each other down like
I
that.
know. I'm just having a little. I was enjoying the conversation with you, Crystal. That's all.
And on another note, if you wouldn't have came at me like that all these years, we would have been best friends. We'd have been like best friends. And it really hurt me the way you dragged me down all these years. Because I have been through a lot. I went through a lot in my life. You think I wanted to go through all that shit?
Now I'm curious. Can you just? Okay. Look. I'm so curious. I will not make a live stream. On God. I'm curious. I mean, I'm not being funny. I've never been to jail. How really was it like when you went? I'm not being funny. I'm honestly curious.
I know you. I'm not gonna talk about all that right now, because I know you digging for stuff so you could do your little thing and they can run over to your channel. I'm not talking about that. If you here, you gotta be here.
Leave it alone.
Be here for sincere reasons. Please don't drag me across the internet. I'm not in the mood for it. I'm really.
I never dragged you. I don't know.
What are we dragging? Everything you've talked about, we pretty much already know. We've already heard this before. You're not really saying anything new. You really haven't said anything new. But I wish Miss Lee had brought up Dan.
You dragged me many times, Miss Lee. You dragged me.
I don't know how to drag people.
Don't do that.
Give me one example. Give me one example.
One example out of a million?
I never dragged. Huh?
One example out of a million?
Well, give her one.
Yeah, give me one example because I don't recall
every video you've ever done, you drag me. Crystal's son did this.
I don't have any videos up on you. I was happy for you.
Angelo's did this, and I'm like, oh God, can you please leave my child out of it? Like, can we?
Excuse me, that's not dragging. She just reporting the news on what you exposed all of us on the internet to. Angelo this, Angela, you did this, you said that. We wouldn't know any of that if you didn't have it on your live stream. So she's not dragging you. She's just giving her opinion on what she sees and hears, like I'm doing right now. And you got, bitch. You got for the second time.
Can we stop as black women?
Well, now let's be honest with the child. Don't bring up the child, you know.
It was tacky what you did, the way you did me. You didn't have to do that.
No, I was reporting the news.
At the end of the day, I'm not my business. I'm not over there bothering Miss Elite. I'm not over there bothering nobody. I got my little tiny.
We're not bothering anybody.
Yeah, look at how many people in the chat. 22 people. I'm not bothering nobody. So I don't
You
know.
know, let
I
me
don't know if
see.
you work for the government. I don't know.
It's 20 people.
Exactly. So for you, Miss Elite, we were enemies for a very long time. We still are. And for you to come at me the way you did,
We are?
and I'm a tiny fucking channel. I'll be having like 22 people in my chat. So for you to come at me
You
like
used to
that,
have
it
more
was
than
very,
that. You
it
used
was
to have
very,
way more.
yeah, I would have, but you kept dragging me.
No, no, no. You no. You did have a lot of people listening to you, and to be honest, they started falling off when you were on on live in that Sinead Martin Lawrence wig, crying about the milkman. Oh, the drug just got to him. That's when you start losing people. Those two twin ladies who were on the phone giving you advice because for some reason you went over to his house, got his stuff out of his apartment. You said his mother told you to do that, but she didn't like you, and they convinced you to take that shit back because she could get you and said that you stole that shit out of his apartment. You started losing people right then, and over time it was more and more and more. You still have high numbers, but not like you used to. But you lost another large number before you went to jail when you were constantly inviting the manosphere into your chats. Your views 40, 50K. Congratulations. But you lost more because you kept inviting the men into your on your calls and the women didn't want to hear it. Those were the two biggest times that you lost a lot of viewers. So it has nothing to do with misleading news reporting, me, or anybody else. We only know about what you put on your live streams. It's all your fault.
What happened? You know the Greek wanted to help you, but you called him an agent. You pushed him away. Why do you do all that to the Greek
Because
guy?
he was talking to the fucking my ex, the one who called child services on me. He was talking. They was friends.
Oh, I never
So
heard that. Okay.
I didn't know who to trust.
Oh, okay. Well, he actually wanted you on TV and everything, and he wanted you to stop calling black men apes. He wanted you to be nice to non-black women so you can go mainstream. But it's too late now, but that was the past, so.
I don't know about all that.
That's all.
I didn't know I don't know what his agenda was, his intentions. All I know that we used to flirt online. I liked his energy. He liked my energy, and that's all I thought it was. I didn't know all the stuff you telling me that he was an agent and he wanted me to do, be friends with non-black women. I don't know about all that. That's
She
putting
didn't say
words in
he
my
was
mouth.
an
I don't know
agent.
about none of that. All
Yeah,
I know is that
you know.
people made up shit to get viewers. Okay, people drag me, and all I'm doing is being myself and telling my story about the domestic violence, about being in foster, about going to jail, about all the bad things that happened to me.
We had a great conversation. I was curious about those details.
I'm not telling all that.
I really was.
You're gonna do run over to your channel and
I'm
make
not gonna go
videos.
live.
You're gonna make videos about me being in jail.
I'm not gonna go live.
I'm not doing all that. I'm not
We
doing all
already
that.
know
I'm not
about
It
talking
was
you.
about none of that.
crazy.
I'm not talking about none of that.
That was crazy. I was so shocked you went.
Okay, yeah, but
those
you have
some
to
crazy
do.
times.
Yeah, but I have a lot of enemies that tried to put me in there too. So, yeah.
You have a lot of enemies that try. You put yourself in there by abusing your child. So stop that. You put yourself there. You put that on live how he was throwing up and you were too busy with a live stream to clean it up and you kept feeding him snacks and cookies and he kept throwing it up because you weren't feeding him food. You were feeding him the damn protein shakes that he went from 300 pounds to 113 pounds. But yet you can't control your eating, you fat pig.
Oh, okay. Well, we had a good conversation. We did. Hi, pretty lady. That's who. And I shout out to the other one, She Talking. And then also Archer Scam 4939. I'm just saying hi to your chat. That's all. That's all. But no, I'm not going to go live. I was just, you you have the number up here? And I said, well, then I'll go ahead and call. I'll call.
Okay. Well,
So,
we chatted. I don't know, like I said,
I'm-
you talk a good game, but we're gonna see if you're gonna go up and put up videos about me now. We're gonna see. Because if you do, I want you to know one.
No. She didn't say she wasn't gonna put up videos. She said she was not gonna do a live stream on this one right here. That's what she said.
One thing.
I'm not.
I want you to know one thing. The shit that you did, my subscribers, they don't like that shit. Because when we come on YouTube, we want a place.
You said.
We want a place where we don't feel like the government.
You said it yourself.
Can I say something? We want a place where we feel like the government can censor us. That we're not gonna be dragged. We want to be able to keep it real without being dragged through the internet. And that's what that's what my subscribers come from. That's what attracts.
Remember that?
Let me finish talking. That's what attracts my subscribers to me, is the fact that they get to say whatever the fuck they want to say, that I'm ghetto, that I'm greasy. They say, damn, Chris, I can say whatever the fuck I want to say on your channel. And for us to be censored, we couldn't say nothing. Because they was attacking my subscribers. They was doxing my subscribers. They was doxing me. I'm like, damn, we can't even fucking have fun.
First of all, I don't know about the part about doxing your subscribers, but nobody doxed you, Tasneem, because you put out your first and last name. You put out you change your location and put your address on a live stream a few times to entice Red Supreme when you were into him. You doxed yourself.
We used to do 8 roasts. We used to have fun until you and this other one, Miss whoever stuff, okay? All right.
Miss me? Miss, what you call me, Angel Harms? Miss me, Crystal? Or you might be talking about the other one. I ain't gonna mention her name. I don't think she's on YouTube no more, but yeah.
Right? Until they became bullies and they started bullying us.
Wait. Well, no, one of your former subscribers came to my channel and said that, you know, you were upset and you were thinking about Dan. You know, one of your live streams, that's what she told me, and this was not long ago, that you kind of sometimes reflect and think about what if y'all were together still. That's what she told me.
Say that again. Say that again.
One of your former subscribers said in my channel that you sometimes think about Dan and that you reflect back because you two are supposed to get married. Remember?
Why are you bringing all of this up? Because
she's asking you a question. She's giving you the chance to set the record straight and be raw and unfiltered. Here's your chance, Crystal. That way no one can say you did this or did that. She's giving you the chance to speak your piece and you don't want to. So all we can do is make assumptions and then you're going to say we're dragging you.
Like I didn't hear you.
Oh, we're having a conversation.
We're not talking about any of that. Please don't bring these people up.
She's upset because Dan is he's engaged. Dan is engaged. Pretty girl. I saw her. Ooh, her hair. I don't know who did her braids, but they did. Ooh, her braid, that pattern, fire.
Please.
Well, one of your subscribers told me not long ago, last week.
We're not talking about.
I
don't know who you're talking about. That's what I'm gonna tell you. Is there anything? Is there anything else you want to tell me, Miss Elite?
No, I think that's about it. I'm not gonna go live. No offense to you. It's like, you got your little channel, but
that's exactly what you do, and then you start talking all this stuff.
No, I don't. That's not true. That's not true.
It is true. It is true, and everybody knows it. But okay.
Well, I keep my word. I'm not really. I just called because it's late, and I said I'll go ahead and, and then that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of semi-retired. So
Well, according to me, these people that drag me, call child services on me, they're agents. So you're an agent to me. You're a government agent. Anybody that stops black women, anybody that stops black women from expressing themselves freely, from having a little tiny corner.
Express yourself.
Because black women, we can't even say what we want to say without being censored. We got the apes censoring us. We got the government agents censoring us. We can't fucking be ourselves. And yes, I believe that the G people, the GOV people said agents out to call child services on you, to put cameras in your house, all that shit. They did all that shit to me.
They do? I never heard about
Yes,
that.
they do. They have.
Crystal, the government agents didn't do that to you. Why do they need to put cameras in your house when you go on camera all the time and show the world your life? Why do they need to put hidden cameras in? All we gotta do is wait for you to go live.
Do you think it's free speech up on this motherfucker? No. And I believe the motherfuckers I was locked up with, the people I was locked up with, they agents too. They sent agents after me in there too. I said what I said. They got agents. So you got agents. Yeah, it gets deep, sweetheart. When you start fucking with the divine, and you start talking about aliens, and you start talking about shit, GOV shit, they want to fucking, who is this person? Oh, there, she know about that shit? Oh, she one of the woke ones like Tupac. We got to go after her.
Know about what?
But you said the white girl behind jail, she was nice. I remember you said that. One of the girls were nice. You said it was a white girl.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember saying that?
Nope.
Wow, I remember. I went, oh,
I know you do because you over digging for information. You an agent. You a government agent.
Well, there's no information to dig. It's nothing to dig.
So why are you
Crystal.
talking about
over here.
my ex and you talking about jail and you doing too much?
Oh, Crystal, you talked about your ex-milkman who beat you, but you don't want to talk about Dan because what she's saying is true. You miss him and you don't want to talk about him because you don't want those feelings coming up. But you'll talk about the one who beat you and how you narrowly escaped and you're a survivor. But you won't talk about the one that got away.
You were just having a casual conversation.
I am not somebody to play with. I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from the street, and I had a.
You are not one to play with. Where was your Brooklynness when Milkman was beating your ass? Where was that at?
All right.
So what else do you want to know, my nigga? What do you want to know?
Nothing. I was just having a small conversation. That's all.
All right.
So I guess that's it. But no, I'm not gonna go live. I was just listening. You know, I don't watch your live streams like that anymore. But I was just checking in on you, make sure you know what you're up to. And
tell the GOV people I said hi.
Hi.
All right. Tell them they can suck my dick.
No thanks.
Do me that favor. Tell the GOV people they can suck my dick.
Nah.
Okay.
Oh, it's made out of plastic, and they can suck it.
Okay, I'll let them know.
And at the same time, you can suck on them sex dolls you bought too.
I'll let them know whoever those people are.
Okay, bye.
All right. Bye, Crystal.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh my god, hilarious.
Fucking agent. Yeah, the GOV people, nigga.
The divine mother feminine, she talks to me, she tells me this. Crystal, go live about this. Crystal, I'm from New York. I'm gully. But you didn't know you spent what? Almost an hour talking to Miss Elite, and you and your minions over there didn't even know. Yeah, I listened to about 3 or 4 minutes, and she said something. At first, I didn't know. I was like, and then I don't remember what word it was that she said, but I was like, that's Miss Elite, and I was like, gotta record. But it took you about damn near an hour to figure out who the fuck she was.
I know you know who the fuck I am.
You didn't know who the fuck she was.
So they got agents up. Yeah, they had agents in jail. They got agents they always fucking following me and bothering me. I even had one of the motherfuckers at the bus stop say something about, stop following me. When she said that shit, I was like, yeah, bitch, you one of them agents. And it'd be weird times where I know they following me. And I'll be laughing in my head like, wow, these niggas is really following me. Like, wow.
You just said that agent told you to stop following her. If I heard right, You said that she told you to stop following her, but the agent's supposed to be following you, though, right? Shouldn't you be telling her to stop following you?
Like I said, freedom isn't free. How much they pay? How much they pay you, Miss Elite? How much they pay your funky ass? Now, like I said,
This agent shit, that shit, she don't have no comeback. That's all that is. She don't have no clap back, so she gotta call us agents. I mean, call me a tranny once. That shit don't bother me. But that's all she got to say. You're agents, cause she ain't got shit. She ain't got nothing. She ain't got nothing.
a 72-year-old woman. You see how I can't take this bitch seriously? So you 72 years old, but you Miss Elite. And she was surprised. Yeah, that's Miss Delete. That's her.
You didn't know.
Talking about you 70. You ain't no goddamn 72 years old, bitch. I'm going to play a little game, but yeah.
Of course she knows she's not 72. You stupid idiot. But you thought you were talking to a 72-year-old. Oh man, you want some bacon with that scrambled egg that's on your face right now.
Now, like I said what I said about these male creatures. They are hosts of the fallen angels, each and every one of them. Not every one of them acts on his urges, his primal urges. But all of them, when I look at a male creature, look, when I see what
At first she was
God's
fooled,
original
yeah.
creation looks like,
Hey Stella.
and to me, a male looks like an ugly woman. That's what a male looks like. It looks like a woman. Instead of a big, pretty set of titties,
Oh boy,
I
here we
see a
go.
fucking stupid looking chest that serves no purpose.
Except taking you to Applebee's on your birthday.
Instead of nice legs, whether they're slim or juicy and or thunder thighs, I see. I could see them with my third eye. I'm not that. I'm not that impressed. Okay, they got a second chance at redemption. Most
That third eye must have been closed. All these men beating your ass and shit. Did they kick you in the third eye?
of them are not living up to that. Most of them are not. Okay. Now I think that agent, the fact that she had to lie about who she is, but then you expect I haven't dragged you through the bitch. That's all you did. You ran me off the fucking internet. What the fuck are you talking about? I don't even want this bitch on my channel, man. You stay over there and leave me over here with my little 21 subscribers. Leave us the fuck alone, please. We not bothering anybody. But she got sent over here because lately I've been talking about aliens and shit like that. So they that's fucking with them.
The postman, I don't know exactly. I just know one day they were messing around and he was giving her that $40 a week in groceries. After that, when she was talking about put them on auto pay, put them on auto pay. After that, I don't think she said much else about him. So they must have split. He went back to the baby mama. I don't know. It's income tax time. I leave too. I won't spend my income tax on her.
But listen, these GOV people, don't forget, this is Satan's world. These are his fallen angels that took over our planet. And we are the original creation trapped in this patriarchy under these fallen angels. So we are being monitored. They send their agents, as you can clearly see, they send their agents over here. Oh, well, they want to know about our witchcraft. They want to know about, oh, have you been contacting the aliens? They yes. They want to know. They all up in my shit. They follow me, yes. So I want y'all to know what's going on. All right? Freedom is not free. Freedom is not free, sweetheart. The GOV people are watching. They're watching. I'm over here minding my motherfucking business. Now, like I said, I'm not a fan of the apes, and I'm not a fan of male creatures. It is what it is. And they always steady trying to make you be a fan. I'm not a fucking fan.
Yes,
And if
you
it
are.
takes a lot of work to make these motherfuckers evolve. We gotta have workshops. We gotta dissect them
Yeah, she think everyone's an agent.
psychologically. We gotta do all these goddamn videos. How come men won't change? What's wrong with them? I know, because I know what the fuck they are. Why are we even, and a lot of us are realizing, damn, we've been lied to. We're the original creation. We ain't come from no fucking rib. But they came from a pussy, though. I can name billions of babies that came out of a pussy. I can't name nan nigga that came from a fucking rib. Not one. So they played in our face and they lied to us. We've been lied to, and now we're waking up in huge numbers. We got the 4B movement that started out in South Korea. It took off and spread like wildfire. So we got them shook. We got them scared. They over here trolling. They over here lying, talking about, I'm a 72-year-old woman. No, the fuck you're not. You want the patriarchy to continue. You want the GOV to continue to keep us as slaves and pay us goddamn $14 an hour, okay? And the price of living then went up double.
Oh. So is that how much you're making, Crystal? $14 an hour? Thanks for that info. And I didn't even have to drag you for it.
But you want to throw me some fucking chump change, okay? They doing this shit on purpose to make us miserable. And one of the ways that you control world population, make them so miserable they can't have kids. Everything's so fucking expensive, you can't. So that's why I don't understand why they crying about the goddamn low birth rate. If you wanted the birth rate to increase, lower the goddamn price of living. Either that or you raise the fucking salary. Bust the move. Bust the fucking move. Because this is fucking ridiculous. Ain't nobody, and all you male creatures out there holding your dicks, I want a baby. We don't give a fuck. Because a lot of you male creatures, you got smoke for us. You can kill us and rape us and sex traffic us and organ harvest us. But you can't stand your dumb ass up and talk about, oh man, this is fucked up. Nah, bro, I can't make it on $14 an hour. I can't do it. Rent $1,000 for a room. Nah, I can't do it. You got all that smoke for women, but you cowards can't stick up to the fucking patriarchy. Talking about you want a fucking kid. I don't know where you gonna get that shit from. You ain't getting it from us. Because we're not going to make ourselves miserable. And then when we have the fucking kid and you see how hard it is and you see how expensive everything is, then you want to act stupid and cry about child support, crying about child support. Well, how about this? You take the motherfucker 24/7. Let me throw you some chump change. I got my freedom. I can see the kid whenever the fuck I feel like it. If I want to see it on the weekend, okay, now here goes the kid back. Bye. I got my freedom. Here go your chump change. But you motherfuckers are so stupid, you don't want to take that deal. And then they did a video the other day talking about, women, men are men don't really want that smoke of full custody. They don't want that shit. Once they see how hard it is, they're like, yeah, motherfucker, you should have just took the child support and shut the fuck up. And the truth is, the ones making us miserable are the male creatures that are in charge, that hold powerful positions. But the truth is, the male creatures got the ability to set us free. Instead of going against us in a fucking gender war, We should be sticking together and going against the 1%. But no, they too stupid to do that. They should be saying, fuck this patriarchy shit. You right, ladies. We was never meant to lead nothing because we can't even lead ourselves because we think with our dicks. We can't see far enough ahead of us to not be controlled by our impulses and our urges. Women are the natural leaders and protectors and providers. So we're going to play our role as a soldier. What you need us to do? These motherfuckers control the goddamn militia, okay? The army, the fucking navy. We could take this whole shit over if everybody fucking cooperates. But no, we got these stupid male creatures acting like we the fucking enemy. Dumbass bitches. Then they get on my fucking nerves. And the only ones benefiting is that goddamn 1%. The motherfucking 1% is what we can overcome this whole shit if these male creatures will humble themselves, admit that God is female, act as a soldier, kiss our ass, and say, damn, the divine is giving us a second chance. Instead of putting us in hell where we belong, because we are fallen angels, we're hosts of the fallen angels. So instead of sending us to hell, she's giving us a second chance in this male body to worship you, to serve you. But no, they want to fucking make us miserable. Get the fuck out of here, dummy. We ain't doing shit.
Man.
We ain't giving them no fucking kids. So now they know we're not giving them no kids. So what are they doing? They sex trafficking us. They kidnapping these motherfuckers. I heard tens of thousands of kids across the United States every year go disappearing. I'm like, where the fuck is all the kids playing in the street? Damn, we got a low birth rate, and I don't really see that many kids no more. And now they closing. I heard somebody jumped on my last live and said, yo, Crystal, they closing down a school in Houston because they don't got enough students. It's an uncomfortable subject. Nobody wants to talk about how it was back in the 80s. Kids every fucking where. Kids outnumbered the adults. Now, you see a pregnant person, you see a kid, you look at them and wonder, like, so what's it going to be like 20, 30 years from now? We're going to be looking at kids like they aliens. Like, oh, shit, a child. Oh, shit, a pregnant woman. The fuck? We getting older and older. Generation X is getting old. We the next ones up out of here. Who going to replace us? The fucking millennials? The millennials are old. These motherfuckers in their 40s. So now they focusing on Generation Z, trying to destiny swap with Generation Z, all the old motherfuckers, because they know they on their way out of here. So the whole world is just upside down right now. We're not replacing ourselves. This is not natural. But we can't replace ourselves because everything is so fucking expensive. And it's sad that you got this new generation of people, they are of childbearing age. They should be spitting out kids, building houses, planning families. These people are miserable. All I see is these young people going to work, looking mad, looking mean. I like, damn, okay, you 27. Okay, you 28. You ain't got no kids? Okay. Can't afford them. The motherfuckers renting a room. Working for fucking $14 a fucking hour. The fuck out of here. This is the crappy deal you giving them? I don't blame these young people. If I was a young person, I'd be mad as fuck. And a lot of these young people, they're very talented. They could dance. They could sing. You know what I'm saying? They could act. And now instead of giving them a chance, you want to put AI up in there. You playing in their fucking face. These young people should rise up and fuck you all the way up. And bum rush your whole shit. And take over. But you knew they was going to take over. That's why you didn't want that many of them. If you really notice, there's not a lot of Generation Z. There's not a lot of these motherfuckers. And the alphas, there's even less of them. But if you really want to see the world go crazy, the alphas are going to be the real crazy motherfuckers. Those are going to be the motherfuckers, parents fucking kids, men fucking dogs, marrying they pet,
Oh,
Those motherfuckers are gonna be off the chain.
oh
You're
my
gonna see
goodness.
shit you never seen. So that Generation Z is the last normal motherfuckers. After them, ain't gonna be no normal. You're gonna see shit you never seen. And where we gonna be at? We gonna be old by then. We're gonna be in a nursing home. Like, oh my God, did that man really marry his dog? Yep. This is Satan's world. He took this shit over. He said, fuck you, original creation. Fuck you, bitches. We don't like y'all. Yeah, we know.
And she has the nerve to talk about the future of children when she ruined the two she had. Tried to.
I kind of figured that out. You took out the Tupac Shakurs, the Crystal Swirls. You sent government agents over to my fucking channel. You locked me up in jail. And then you got the nerve to tell me you know exactly who the agents was when I was locked up in there, digging for information. How was it when you were in jail? Bitch, you should know. You had your people in there. From jail all the way back to when I came out, monitoring me. Cause you know I'm the next Tupac. You know that.
Girl, stop.
Motherfucker.
Stop. 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 You are not the next two.
I should do a fucking spell where these young people fuck y'all up.
Go ahead.
And it'd be the young people that overcome this patriarchy and be like, fuck this. We don't want to work for this little chump change. And everything's expensive. And they do a fucking walkout. Imagine if these young people rebel and be like, now we're not following this script you giving us. You what? You got billions of dollars and you want me to work for this little 14? Suck my dick, nigga. I'm not doing this. And it's real fucked up because these older people, they had a chance to have a family. They had a chance to know what it's like to be a wife or a husband or have a wedding. These young people ain't gonna never experience that. Because you making it so fucking expensive that they are fucking miserable. All they do is live in a rented room that costs $800 or $900 a month. You only giving them $14 an hour. They can't even afford to have a family. Where they gonna put their kids at? In a room? In a rented room? The fuck? You don't think these young people are horny and they want a husband, they want a wife to lay up in bed with, and the kids run into the room and crawl all over them like a little kitten? They want that. But they can't get it because you motherfuckers, you old fucking crusty 1% bastards. You on your way up out of here. Let these young people live their fucking life. You old motherfuckers. Making everybody miserable, hogging up all the fucking money. The fuck? You hogging up the goddamn money. Give us that shit, nigga. We want some of that fucking money. The fuck? These young people, I'm mad. If I'm mad, I know these young people are mad. Because they be asking questions. Oh, how was it back in the 80s? Because they see. We be in a comment section playing in their face. Oh my God, it was so much cheaper back then. You could buy a burger for 99 cents. You could buy a loaf of bread for $1.29. And they looking at that shit like, what? What? Oh, rent used to be $250 a month. What?
Times have changed.
I remember we rented a whole $350 a month. The house I grew up in. That was the rent. So these young people, they are fucking... Listen.
Yes.
They want clones. They want to start cloning y'all. All right? They want to do this AI shit. So all you young people that got visions of being like a Elizabeth Taylor or being like a Hollywood actress, them days is gone, baby. These motherfuckers are going to put that AI shit. You ain't going to never get a chance to be on a big screen like Jamie Foxx or Eddie Murphy, or goddamn Whoopi Goldberg. You ain't gonna never get a chance to be up on a big screen because AI taking over. And all of these Hollywood actresses and actors and musicians, hold on to your coins. Because AI's taking this shit over, and ain't nobody gonna give you $20 million to be in the next Beverly Hills Cop movie. Them days is over, sweetheart. They gonna put AI up there, artificial intelligence, and they ain't gotta pay nobody shit. In the days of the movie theater, I never thought I would see the day that the fucking movie theater was like a ghost town. Ain't nobody up in that motherfucker. And the actresses, they have you noticed? The actors and the actresses and the musicians, they be all up in our comment section. They be trying to, you can send them a friend request now. I'm like, what? I could send J-Lo, I could send Rick Ross a friend request and they answer me back? Get the fuck up. Because they know they losing their fans. And social media is a double-edged sword. Because on one hand, we in a big way, we get to see these young people's talent. Yeah. And that's what I love about social media, because we get to see all these talented motherfuckers. Before, back in the day, you know, they had auditions. You in a room full of other people that are talented. You hope you get the role.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then they had that casting couch. We all know about them goddamn pedos. And a lot of these Hollywood actresses and actors had to do nasty stuff when they were child stars with these fucking nasty motherfucking old fucks.
Harvey Weinstein.
Okay? And now they don't got to do that no more. Now we could jump on YouTube. We could jump on TikTok. And we could see all these nice young people breakdancing, popping and locking, having fun, dancing to 80s music. We can't do it no more because our bodies are old and tired. And we can't move. But I love to see little young people move their little bodies and have fun. I love that. And live life and they smile, and that's what they supposed to do.
And some are making money off of it.
Okay, they're supposed to be enjoying their little self, enjoying the fact I ain't got no aches and no pains. I'm 13 years old. I'm 14 years old. I could do flips. Nothing hurts. Let these little people grow up and enjoy their little bodies and enjoy their little self. They talented. Let them show their little talent. And if social media is the only way that they got to show their little talent, a lot of these motherfuckers are old and jealous. Let's just keep it a buck. Because you see these little young people up there, 15 years old, doing their little videos on TikTok, you know what I'm saying, moving their little bodies and doing flips that you never could dream of doing. Because you old. Yeah, that's 80s music, because you feel like you own them, because the music they dancing to is from your era. But those are young people with fresh new bodies. Let these little young people be on the big screen, and we ain't got the big screen no more. Hollywood is over. Hollyweird is over. So the new Hollywood is this goddamn social media. The new Hollywood is TikTok. And there's a lot of these little motherfuckers, they're very talented. Every time I scroll past one of these little young girls, I know y'all know what I'm talking about, little black girls, and they be doing their little dance, and they go up to the other girl and roll their eyes, and then they start popping and locking and challenging, doing a split, and everybody goes, oh, she does another split. Oh, I'm like, damn. And we sitting there jealous, like, damn, I wish I could do that shit. And they do it back to back like they James Brown. I put a like on that motherfucker. Every time I see these little young people enjoy their little childhood. Because we old now. We know how fast that shit go. You blink your eyes, honey. You go from 11 years old to goddamn 29. And you be like, damn, what the fuck happened? I remember that time don't play, honey. Let these little young people enjoy themselves. These 1% people, and you know who you are, you should be ashamed of yourself. Because what you are doing, you are stealing their opportunity. You making the price of living disgusting. They ain't gonna never move out their parents' house because your funky ass got the goddamn price of living so fucking high they can't even move out their parents' house. I know when we was coming up, we couldn't wait to turn 18. I moved out personally. I had my first apartment at 16 years old. But they couldn't wait. We couldn't wait to turn 18 so we could move out. Be like, these young people ain't gonna never move out. So all you parents that are stuck with these Generation Z, they gonna be in your house till you drop dead. And you leave them the house or the Section 8 apartment. But they getting rid of Section 8 now. So I don't know what you motherfuckers are gonna do. You are at the mercy of the fucking 1%. And that's what I'm gonna call these motherfuckers. 1%. I don't want to say GOV. I'm gonna call them the 1%. It's just gonna be a different fucking world, y'all. The good old days are over. I don't know, and I don't know if these motherfucking 1%ers. I don't know if they getting us ready for torture, for misery, because keeping the price of living this high, and these kids can't move out their parents' house and start their own little family. I think they playing in our face, and they want you to taste what misery feels like. They want you to know what it feels like to not have any freedom, because they got something planned, y'all. And I'm glad I lived my life. I'm glad I lived the majority of my life before these motherfuckers start with their bullshit. And everybody's holding their breath. Everybody's wondering what that bullshit is. I'm scared to even speak on it. But they got something planned, y'all. They got something planned, and it's not gonna be fun. Okay. And everybody's holding their breath because we know after COVID hit, we know how evil these motherfuckers could be. Okay? Yeah, it forcing people to take the jet. They forced us, y'all. Do y'all remember? Did y'all catch amnesia? You couldn't go to work if you didn't get the jab. You couldn't get on a plane if you didn't get the jab.
I wasn't forced.
And they know you got to work in order to make money so you could eat, so you could live. You can't live without food. You can't live without transportation and entertainment. They know that. So what do? They say, listen, if you don't get this shot, then we're not going to let you come to work.
That reminds me, you're sitting here complaining that you gotta get the jab. They're forcing you. We gotta eat. Da 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 da. But as you say, you're responsible through your witchy spells that you brought COVID. You said that was your doing. So who are you really mad at?
And that's how they got a lot of motherfuckers like that. Because a few years down the road, we started seeing motherfuckers drop like flies. They said that DMX had the thing right before he died. He got that goddamn shot, and that shit took him the fuck up out of here.
But you did it, Crystal.
I'm letting y'all know. We definitely, y'all, life is about to change. Okay? I want y'all to be aware of these changes. Okay? Because what they're doing right now, they're trying to condition you to work like a slave. I think, this is my honest opinion, I think slavery is going to make a comeback. Remember they say everything repeats itself, history repeats itself? Yep. They're going to make us slaves again, y'all. I know you heard what I said. We're going to be slaves again. They're not going to be nice. Okay? We're going to be slaves again. And I think they don't want our numbers to be high. They don't. Why don't they want a lot of us here? Why are they doing all these things to keep our population down? Could it be, like I said on my last live, that this is a intergalactic war? You up here thinking, oh, it's just on planet Earth. There's no other life out there. Uh, you know, the GOV people, they just, making us miserable for no reason. Nah. I think something's going on, y'all. I think we might be. Who knows if they're gonna make us slaves, and we're gonna be a slave race on another planet to another species of alien. You know what I'm saying? So what they trying to do? They trying to break us down here and indoctrinate us and get us used to working for chump change. And when we go to another planet, then we work there. We already got broken in. Something's going on. I don't know. I can't call it, but I don't know. I don't think this is just. I don't think. I don't think it's just on Earth. I know y'all are quiet because y'all not used to nobody talking to you like this, but
Got that right.
look at what Pretty Lady That's Who said. My uncle passed not long after getting it. And have you ever thought, damn, okay, your uncle passed. What are they doing with, why are they so eager for us to pass away in large numbers? Because remember what I said about the alien thing? Could it be that they want to harvest our souls? I know you heard what I said. Could it be that they want to harvest, get rid of the body, and keep the soul? And where are they going to put our soul? Will we end up on another planet? Like, what's really good with these motherfuckers, man? Because I'm focusing on the soul right now. They too eager for us to die. And think about it. We are immortal. Immortal means you live forever. Think about that shit. If our soul could live forever, why are they so quick to give us the jab and give us all the shit that's going to kill us? Are they really focused on our body or our soul? There's a big world out there. We don't know what's going on. All I know is I think they got really advanced technology that they not sharing with us, y'all. They not sharing that shit with us. These motherfuckers, they got this shit called Area 51, right? Area 51. And they actually had crash landings of aliens who crashed their spaceship, and the GOV people came in there, and it was top secret information, but everything leaks out, and they have images of the bodies of the extraterrestrials being carried out. And I'm like, wow. What?
Hello?
I love you, Celeste T. Deans. Celeste T. Deans, I fuck with you. She said, I think they want the plan. Let me read that one more time. Celeste T. Deans, 4478, said, I think they want the planet. I think they want the planet. Now it all makes sense. Can't you see why they doing what what they're doing, making everything expensive, there's a reason for that. The gender war, making us hate each other. Men hate women. Women hate men. So when that happens, there's no what? Procreation. No children being born. That means our numbers are down. That's a form of population control. The gender war is a form of population control. So is keeping the price of living so fucking high. So is not giving us enough salary. It's all done to keep us from populating. Damn. I'm about to start crying.
If you had been working, you would be making more than $14 an hour, Crystal.
I got the Holy Ghost. Listen, Celeste T. Deans, you cracked the code, sweetheart. Now, this is what I want you to do, okay? And I know this is gonna scare you. I'm not trying to scare you, sweetheart. I'm really not. But we are being watched. Now, because you are a code cracker. Now that you cracked the code, pay attention. Pay attention to your surroundings. Okay? They're gonna start following you. You one of the chosen ones.
Okay. I'm gonna stop right here before we start. I'm done. I'm had enough. I had enough. I had enough. I just really wanted to get that phone call between her and Miss Elite. Yeah, it took her so long to figure it out, or for her minions to figure it out and tell her. Shit was obvious to me from the beginning. Woo. Anyway, I'm gonna end the live here because I've heard enough of spaceships and aliens. Thank y'all for joining me, and I will see you next time. Peace.